Hello, people of YouTube. This is Gray's Guitars. I am Steve Gray. Thank you for watching. We got the microphone up and running again. Still haven't figured out how to do it directly to my computer, but we're using the cell phone for the recording, as per usual. So anyway, let's take a look at some Fender Special Run Squiers. So I didn't actually know what the FSR stood for. Apparently it stands for Fender Special Run. So we have Silverburst Sprats and Tellies. Squier releases FSR line, adding new finish options to Affinity Classic Vibe and Paranormal series models. Highlights include Silverburst finish to the Affinity series Hss, Strat and Telecaster Deluxe, a Baritone, Cabernet in olive green, and a pair of stunning Classic Vibe bass sixes. So Squier has unveiled a batch of limited edition electric and bass guitars that offer some of Fender Special Runs exclusives to the Big F's entry-level brand. FRS models typically arrive a little fanfare, but always offer a fresh and often collectible take on Fender and Squier mainline instruments. This 2022 Squier release mixes up some of the popular models from the Infinity Classic Vibe and Paranormal series. The later, the FRS Paranormal Baritone, Cabernet Telecaster, is definitely something different, far removed from the design of the first mass-produced electric guitar. Looks like I don't like the color. I don't know what it is. This just looks wrong to me. It is a baritone. I mean, if you like the color, by all means. It looks like you got a couple of, Fender's equivalent of P90s in there. Three-way selector switch, volume and a tone, string through body, hardtail bridge. And then obviously you got that longer 27-inch scale length. So this one offers a military olive green alternate to surf green and sunburst models for the regular Paranormal lineup. And certainly, but there's nothing regular about a Paranormal guitar, and certainly not the Baritone Cabernet, which transposes Fender Telecaster's pentagram to a longer 27-inch scale length, and you can move in a stake and claim for some of the bass player's frequencies. Has a pair of Fender-designed soap bar single coils. Okay, they're soap bars, they're not P90s. Solid Poblar body and bolt-on maple neck, cut off anodized pickguard, curled flat top knobs give an industrial vibe, meaner than your average Telly. But it is a design for tuning down to B, with those pickups sure to be a unique accent Fender twang, and it's going for 339 euros. What is that US? Let's see. About $352 US. Next up, we have an Hss Stratocaster, which is humbucker single coil, more conventional, but is possibly the most versatile electric guitar on the market, which I agree. An Hss Strat is very versatile. With its humbucking and dual single coil pickup, 5-way selector switch covering all the main food groups, and in Silverburst. You don't see that every day. Take a look at a few images. My biggest complaint is 21 frets. I don't like it, Squier. A lot of people want that extra fret. They would like that 22nd fret, or even 24 frets. Looks like actually there is a black version of this too. Yeah, it looks like there's a plain Jane black version of this too. So Silverburst or plain black. These are player-friendly designs with the regular C-shaped profile. Excellent guitar for beginners, bolt-on maple neck, Indian laurel fingerboard, 9.5-inch radius, 2-point tremolo system, die-cast tuners. Those allergic to Silverburst will be cheered to know that there's also available in metallic black. So that's probably more of a little sparkly black with black sparkle pickguard, and that one is going to be $249. Not that pretty decent. It's a solid price. As I said, not a fan of the 21 frets, but I do like the color. We could always put a new neck on this. With its offset body, triple single coil configuration, and the fact that no one can really agree whether it's a bass guitar masquerading as a guitar or vice versa, the Bass 6 is one of the coolest Fender designs ever. It's essentially a 6-string guitar down an octave. The Frs Classic Vibe, you have 2 finish options, purple metallic, which I really love this purple metallic finish, or shell pink with both matching painted headstocks. How many frets is this? 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, is this 21 as well? 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, this is 21 as well, which is a shame. I don't mind this. Well, you're probably playing more up here anyway. I mean, these are, I believe, a 30-inch scale length, which we'll read about in a minute. But these are pretty cool. These have, 30-inch scale length, a typical of a contemporary Squier. The body is solid, yet again, Poblar body, bolt-on maple neck. As usual, Classic Vibe series is all about the vintage vibe, so the frets are narrow, tall. Pickguard is parchment. The lacquer on the neck makes it look like it is done in a smoky bar at the late 60s. Yeah, they got a little bit of tint to the lacquer. Alnico single coil pickups have been designed by Fender, and if you want to give that low-end twang some wobble, the vintage-style floating tremolo will set you back $569 US. We're getting a little bit more pricey, but these particular guitars do usually go for more money. Next up, we have another doozy, the Classic Vibe series, a 70s Jazzmaster in Lake Placid blue with matching headstock. Makes the iconic offset even more easy on the eyes. I love me a matching headstock Fender. I mean, it's just something about it. Just it looks good to me. They no matter what the guitar, it just looks to you. Once more, we have Classic Vibe aesthetics. The yellowing lacquer and the parchment pickguard. There are Fender designed single coils, Jazzmaster, arcane, but super effective control setup. A heap of tone options around the table. It has a vintage style floating tremolo bone knot, which is nice, and a lot of kudos. The Frs Classic Vibe is going to be set for $449. The other silver burst, we have another silver burst. FRS is the Affinity Telecaster Deluxe, an affordable contemporary Telecaster. It has a pair of ceramic humbuckers, 6-saddle hardtail bridge, which I do enjoy a hardtail. Yet again, we're doing Poblar. This one actually has a belly cut, which is nice. Bolt-on neck. Satin. That's satin. That's always good. See profile. This one is going to be 269 euros. I don't know why they keep going back and forth in price. Add like 15 bucks, so you're probably closer to $300 or so for this. I like that. I do that. That is a nice belly cut. I mean, as I said, don't like 21 frets. I want my 22nd fret, but it's tolerable. We can do it. We can do it. And finally, we have a late classic 60s jazz bass in Lake Placid blue for the vintage style thumper that offers plenty of change from 500 bucks. These are available for pre-order for 449 euros. So yeah, I mean, you're looking like 450-ish, I believe. This is hard to beat. Again, there's a solid Poblar for the body, but I mean, it's basically the same woods across the board. You're looking at a Poblar body, maple neck, C profile, Indian Laurel fingerboard. This one is 34 scale inch, typical 9.5 inch fender radius. Alnico single coils, vintage style tuners. So I think my personal favorite is I love Silverburst. I just really like that finish. I don't like 21 frets, so I feel like if I went for one of these, that neck is going to be gone real quick. Maybe upgrade the pickups. Matching headstock. Jazzmaster, can't go wrong there. Either the pink is nice looking. The only reason I'm not against pink guitars. I do enjoy a pink guitar here and there, but I think the purple, in my opinion, I just like it better. I like it better. The vintage style tremolo, take it or leave it. You can always lock these down. That way they only move one direction. Better tuning stability, but decent prices all around. I mean, Fender special runs, they usually do go for a little bit more money. These are probably going to hold up in value, in my opinion. Typically with Squiers is they don't massively lose value, but they don't really gain value either, unless it's like the old made in Mexico ones from the 80s or the made in Japan ones. Squiers, they pretty much hold on to their value for the most part, especially bass sixes. Everybody loves bass sixes. Limited edition finishes also make them more valuable as well. So there you have it, 2022 Squier Fender Special Run line. Got some new finish options, some new configurations, baritones, Jazzmasters, basses, bass sixes, silver burst, and like a sparkly black finish, if that is your vibe. My name is Steve Gray. Thank you for watching. This is Gray's Guitars. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell, leave a like, and feel free to comment down below what you want to see for future guitar and music related videos. Thanks again. As always, have a good one.